Do you believe in zodiac signs? In today's video, we're going to be checking out some beautiful zodiac models. So stay tuned for another how to slice video. So this is the Gemini zodiac model. As you can see, it's a really beautiful model. And I just opened up over here in Prusa Slicer. Let's take a look. The best settings to print this model. So let's go. So as you can see, this is a really big model. It will fit in your 220 by 220 millimeters build plate, and it's really tall, but we're gonna manage to print this really fine. As you can see, there are some floating structures right here, but let's see if it really needs support. So what we can be doing just to make sure, a good way to know if we will need support or not is by slicing without doing anything, so we can see if there are any floating edges, any faulty overhangs. So let's take a look. I'm gonna be slicing just so we can see clearly if we're gonna need support or not. So as you can see, I just sliced the model, and if we take a look, the areas that are in blue show where those most critical overhangs. So as you can see, by scanning all the part, there are not any blue areas. So that means that this part does not have critical overhangs. So you can be printing this model without any support. A really nice way is by reducing the layers over here. And as you can see, the hair and the structure around the model does not print in midair. It always follows a good overhang. So these regions right here, they're all connected. They're not printing in midair. So as you can see, we do not need any supports on this model because the model is optimized for printing, and you're not gonna need any support. Just what we're gonna do is reduce the speed, because when you're printing hair over here, it does not need support, but it's better to have a reduced speed. So this overhangs over here, this connections don't print fine and don't leave any inconsistencies. So let's go to the print configurations. So over here in layers and perimeters, you can be reducing the layer height to 0.18 millimeters just to get a better quality. It's gonna take more time, but if you want to consider time a priority, you can leave it at 0.2 millimeters. As for perimeters, vertical shells, you can leave it at 3. Okay, so let's go to infill over here. Let's increase to 15% of infill so we can get a more dense part, as there it has tiny parts. Those bases have arcs. You're gonna need a little bit of more infill so it doesn't break easily. As for infill pattern, you can leave it at gyroid. Gyroids are a really nice infill pattern. As for brim, we do not need any brim because this model has a good surface area to the bed table. As for support material, we do not need any support material, so you can leave untoggle. As for speed, we're going to be increasing the speed to 60 millimeters a second or 50 millimeters a second, depending on what printer you have. As for the Bamboo Lab printers, you can leave at your default speed, but some printers it's better to reduce the printing speed just so it does not the overhangs are perfectly printed and we're not gonna have any inconsistencies in our print. So as for speed, we just changed this value. So the model is ready to print. Let's slice and see. So as you can see, I just sliced the model and it's gonna print perfectly fine. As you can see, there are no blue regions in this model. So as you can see, it's gonna print perfectly fine. Her arm over here, sometimes you can be thinking, oh, we need support the arm over there, but as you can see, it connects fairly nice to the body, so you're not gonna need any support. And as we slow down the speed, it's gonna print perfectly fine. This is a really big model. By printing at 0.18 millimeters, you're gonna get a really good quality, and it's gonna take 1 day and 7 hours and 47 minutes. So that's really nice. You're gonna turn out into a really beautiful model. So the model is ready to print. Make sure you check all of our models in stlflix.com, and happy printing to all of you.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STL Flix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.